This is Steve Whistler with Nick Fishman for Philly Soccer Page after a really strong 4-1 win for the Philadelphia Union tonight. Granted, not over the best opponent, but what did you see that you liked in the game plan tonight?
I think you have to start with the success the attack had. Jim Curtin spoke a lot about the chances they're creating. Tonight he got to speak about the chances they finished. It was very impressive from Marcus Epps tonight, and it was a kind of a bold move to give him the start over David Accam, who's their expensive acquisition.
Yeah, and it absolutely paid off. We talked about it before the game, and it worked out really well, and the team played really well. The other thing Curtin talked about was kind of their game plan, and we saw it all game long to really attack the RSL's fullbacks. They went with the long balls from Ndunyanin and Bedoya all night. Those guys would chase it down and then cut back to the late runs from Dokchal and Bedoya, and it worked out pretty well. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the one thing the Union have is speed. With Fafa and Marcus on the outside, there's not a lot of fullbacks that are going to be able to keep up with them. So you saw the Union take advantage of the weakness of the opponent, and that's what this team needs to do to succeed. They need to create those mismatches, and they have to capitalize on those mismatches. And tonight they had the benefit of being able to finish those chances, which is not something they've done.
Not something they've done so far this season. And kind of the story that we weren't really talking about because the Union put up 4 goals for a team that has really had trouble scoring, but was also the performance of the 2 teenage center backs and the backline as a whole, but especially Austin Trusty and Mark McKenzie. They looked really solid out there tonight.
Yeah, for the Union to have success, they need to have Alejandro Bedoya and Haris Ndunyanin have confidence that they can go forward, that they can create. They can only do that if they trust the 2 players behind them. Their Union are asking those 2 players, those veterans, to trust in 2 19-year-olds, and they're showing that there's no reason not to trust those 2. McKenzie and Trusty look like, with the national team coming to Philadelphia next week, Trusty especially looks like a player that should be in that camp, especially if they're going younger.
He should absolutely be getting called up soon. There's no question about it. Just physically, and he reads the game extremely well. He's really good with the ball at his feet. And we were talking about this in the press box that for, both the Union center backs and really all the Union Academy players, including Rosenberry, who came out, all the Union homegrowns on defense are really good with the ball at their feet. They're those modern center backs that you really need today. And, Trusty McKenzie really sprung a lot of the counterattacks that ended up leading to scoring opportunities and goals. I thought that was really solid.
It's a new style. It's playing the ball out of the back, playing the ball on the ground, not launching there, just trying to clear balls. And Trusty McKenzie, you can see what they're teaching them in the academy.
Yeah.
And now it's translating to success at the higher level.
Yeah. And so, Curtin was talking about the last 3 teams that had success against DC, Montreal, and then tonight against Salt Lake, all kind of had a similar game plan. And they had a similar game plan against them. And then next week, we're playing Red Bull. Do you think that Philly's going to be able to play the same way that they played tonight?
Well, they're going to have to adjust. Red Bulls have that high press that Jesse March likes to run. They've been drilled into it. You see their Red Bulls too use the same system at the USL level. It's something that's just ingrained into his players. So they're not going to be able to play the same style because they're not playing the same kind of opponent.
Yeah.
They're also playing a good team on the road. Their wins have come against less than great competition.
Yeah.
Real Salt Lake was I think the first time they've beaten an opponent this year that was actually in a playoff position at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So now there's another level to when you have to go on the road and beat the Red Bulls. They're one of the better teams in MLS. They're one of the better attacks. They're one of the better defenses.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to need to play like they did tonight, and it might not. It still might not be enough to kind of overcome going on the road and playing that team.
Absolutely, but still a really good result for the Union tonight. No matter the opponent, we'll take it. 4 goals at home, 4-1 win Union. So for Philly Soccer Page, Steve Whistler, Nick Fishman, take it easy.